Hey, welcome back to English with Kate, the no fluff, no pretend, no weird academic jargon podcast where we talk real stuff, learn real English, and occasionally overshare things I probably shouldn't say out loud. I'm your host, Guhnur, still not famous, still drinking too much coffee, and still trying to figure out what being an adult even means. Okay, today's episode is a juicy one, like emotionally juicy. It's something I've been dying to talk about for a while. Because honestly, I felt this way for years. It's this weird, twisty feeling, and maybe you felt it too. I feel guilty for wanting more, even when my life is already good enough. Yep, that. That sticky, silent shame that pops up when you're lying in bed thinking, is this it? Is this the whole show? Did I miss something? But then you look around and you're like, well, I've got a job, my partner's decent, I'm not living in a cardboard box. Things are fine. I should be grateful. And boom, guilt right in the gut. Ever had that? Today, we're gonna crack this one open like a cold soda on a hot day. We'll talk about ambition, safety, shame, society's weird rules, and why your dream to do something more isn't selfish. It's just human. So grab your headphones, make some coffee or tea, or pace around your kitchen. Let's get into it. All right, so first up, can we talk about the phrase good enough? Who even decides what's enough? Society? Your mom? Your neighbor with a Labradoodle and a Tesla? I swear, this whole show, you should be content with what you have, thing feels like the emotional equivalent of being told, let's say, eat your broccoli. There are starving kids somewhere. Like, yeah, I get it. Gratitude is important, but gratitude is not a muzzle. You can be thankful and still want more. Those two things aren't enemies. Let me tell you something mildly embarrassing. I used to work a safe job, stable, predictable, with free coffee, and on paper, that job was a dream. But deep down, I was dying of, I don't know, soul dehydration. Every day, I'd get home and think, this cannot be my whole life. But then the guilt would kick in. Other people would kill for this job. Don't be ungrateful, you're being dramatic. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll just emotionally shrivel in silence then. Turns out, I'm not the only one. So, let's talk about safety. Oh boy, society loves safety. Safety is sold to us like it's the holy grail of adulting. Stay in the same city because your family is nearby. Stay in the same job because it has health insurance. Stay in the same relationship because, well, at least they don't cheat. Here's the tea: safety is great until it starts to smother your potential. And the worst part, no one claps when you leave good enough to chase something uncertain. They treat you like you've lost your mind. Oh, you quit your job to write a book? Are you okay? Or oh, you moved to another country even though your job was stable? That's brave. Translation: that's dumb. But guess what? Staying in a situation that slowly eats your joy is also a risk. Just not the kind people talk about. Let's call it what it is: shame. Specifically, shame around ambition. And not the flashy, I want to be millionaire ambition. I mean the quiet kind. The whisper that says, I want more, meaning I want to feel excited again. I want something else, even if I can't explain it. But we're taught, especially depending on your culture, that wanting more is selfish, greedy, or childish. Like, wanting more is okay if you're broke, But if you already have enough, whatever that means, you're expected to shut up and blend in. It's like there is a rule book no one actually agreed to. And if you break it, you get labeled ungrateful, unrealistic, spoiled. But here's what I've learned slowly and sometimes painfully: guilt is not proof that you're wrong. Sometimes it's just proof that you're growing beyond your environment. So here's a quick unpopular opinion: ambition has a PR problem. Somehow we started treating ambition like it's a red flag. Like, oh, she wants to be more than just a good employee? Must be a narcissist. What? Wanting more doesn't mean you're not thankful for what you have. It just means you know you're capable of more. Here's a spicy metaphor. Imagine your life is a sandwich. You've been eating the same turkey sandwich every day. It's fine, it fills you up, but one day you smell tacos. You don't hate your sandwich, you're just curious, hungry for something different. Now imagine someone yelling at you, "How dare you want tacos? People would love to have that sandwich." Yeah, but I've had turkey for 10 years. I want to live a little. Let me have my emotional tacos, okay? Now, let's get real. Most of the guilt we feel doesn't come from inside us, it's learned. We learn to doubt ourselves. We learn to fear judgment. We learn to stay small so other people don't feel uncomfortable. So, if guilt is learned, that means it can be unlearned. And look, I'm not saying burn everything down and run off to Bali. Unless you want to, then hey, call me, okay? I'll pack snacks. But maybe it's time to ask yourself, what would I do if I wasn't afraid of seeming ungrateful? Who am I living for right now? Is good enough really enough or just safe? Because at the end of the day, regret doesn't sound like I tried and failed. It sounds like I never gave myself a chance. Okay, let's rapid fire some thoughts. No sugarcoating, no filters. Just some spicy hot takes and weird truth that most people think but won't say out loud. And I'm gonna say them anyway because what's this podcast even for, right? So, hot take number one: a job can be good and still suck your soul. We have romanticized stability so much that we forgot it can also be a trap. Like, you can have free coffee, a beanbag in the break room, and a boss who remembers your birthday, and still feel like your brain is turning into mashed potatoes. Like, just because your workplace isn't toxic doesn't mean it's right for you. Good enough is often just a code for, let's say, emotionally beige, comfortable, inoffensive, unmemorable, like dry toast. And dry toast isn't going to feed your dreams. So, hot take number two: gratitude shouldn't be a gag order. People love saying, be grateful for what you have. Okay, yes, I am grateful. But can I also admit that I want more without being told I'm spoiled goblin? Here's a weird thought. What if gratitude and desire actually work best together? Like, I'm thankful for this chapter, but I'm also curious about the next one. Gratitude isn't a permanent parking space. It's more like a warm jacket you wear while hiking up the next mountain. Hot take number three: most people confuse comfort with alignment. Now, let me explain. Just because something feels comfortable doesn't mean it's aligned with your values, your personality, or the future you want. You know what? Comfort is tricky. It's warm, it's familiar. But alignment, that's when your inside matches your outside. When what you do every day lines up with who you actually are. If your life is comfortable, but your gut is yelling, you're not aligned, you're just managing your own dissatisfaction like a polite hostage. So, hot take number four, ambition is not a dirty word, but we treat it like one. Especially if you're someone who presents as chill or kind or creative or not typically ambitious, the moment you say, I want to build something big, people act like you've just admitted to drowning puppies. Nah, ambition doesn't mean you want to step on people's heads and become a ruthless billionaire who lives in a gold spaceship. It can just mean you want to feel lit up by your life. And that should be normal, not controversial. So, hot take number five, the right time doesn't exist. Oof, this one hurts. I know, but it's real. We keep waiting for some magical moments where everything lines up: more money, more time, less fear, a sign from the universe. Your cat gives you the thumbs up. But spoiler alert, that moment never fully arrives. There's always going to be uncertainty. The best time to start questioning your life isn't later, it's now, even if it's messy, and especially if it's messy. So, bonus curveball thought, maybe the guilt is actually your compass. Okay, hear me out. What if guilt isn't just a sign that you're doing something wrong, but a sign that you're doing something new? When you step out of the safe lane and start thinking about what you really want, guilt shows up because you're challenging everything you were taught. That's not weakness, that's transformation. Guilt is loud when you're writing your internal rulebook. And rewriting your rulebook is the first step toward a life that's actually yours. So, yeah, if you are out there feeling guilty for dreaming bigger or wanting to shake things up, just know you're not broken, you're just waking up. And if your good enough life makes your heart whisper, is this it? Then no, it's not it. There's more, and it's okay to go find it. Okay, deep breath. That was a lot, right? My coffee went cold and I got emotionally sweaty. Classic. But before we wrap up this wild emotional roller coaster, let's rewind a bit and scoop up some of the vocab we dropped along the way. Because, hey, this is still an English podcast after all. You've just survived a heartfelt TED talk wrapped in sarcasm. Now, let's see what words made the cut. Time for our favorite little segment, vocabulary time. So, our first word is guilt. Guilt. It's the bad feeling you get when you think you've done something wrong. For example, I felt guilt for quitting my job even though I knew it was right. Next word is shrivel. Shrivel. It means to become smaller or weaker. For example, my soul was slowly shriveling in that boring office. Smother. Smother. It means to stop someone's growth or happiness by holding them down. For example, the job felt safe, but it also smothered my creativity. Our next word is ambition. Ambition. It's the strong desire to achieve something more. For example, people think ambition is selfish, but it can be beautiful. Next one is whisper. Whisper. It's a soft, quiet voice or thought. For example, there was a whisper inside me saying, there's more to life. Next is PR problem. PR problem. It's when something has a bad image or reputation. For example, ambition has a PR problem. People think it's a bad thing. Regret. Regret. The sad feeling that comes from wishing you did something different. For example, I didn't want to live with a regret for not trying. Next word is hot take. Hot take. It's a bold or unpopular opinion. For example, hot take: stability is sometimes just fear in disguise. Curious. curious. It means wanting to know or experience something new. And last word is unlearn. Unlearn. It means to forget or let go of a belief that no longer helps you. For example, I had to unlearn the idea that safety equals happiness. All right, friends, that's it for today's Heart on the Sleeve episode of English with Kate. If today hit home, if you've ever felt guilty for dreaming or stuck in something that doesn't feel like you, know this. You're not alone, you're not broken. You're just growing. And hey, if you enjoyed the episode, share it with a friend or scream it into the void or write, I want tacos in your journal. Whatever works. Till next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and never apologize for wanting more. I'm Guhnur, and you've been listening to English with Kay. Bye for now, dreamers!
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. Your support helps us create more great content.